Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syahmi bin Muhammad Kamal, and today we will be presenting about supply chain activity for precast concrete framing. And this is table of content that consists of first introduction, classification of precast concrete IBS by CIDB, supply chain activity, proposed project quality plan, case study, conclusion, and lastly, recommendation. Prefabricating components speed up construction by lowering personnel expenses and on-site operation. With IBS, employment expenses and unskilled labor are decreased since fewer skilled people are needed for assembly and operation. Less garbage is produced, which lessens the impact on the environment and disposal expenses. Owing to the lower manpower and material waste, IBS can save up to 20% of the total cost of construction. To further ensure superior quality and minimize the need for on-site quality control procedure, IBS components are also produced in a controlled environment. So, managing the complete manufacturing flow of commodities or services is known as supply chain management, beginning with the unprocessed materials and ending with the consumer delivery of the finished product. A business establishes a network of suppliers to transfer the product from vendors or raw materials to business that interact directly with customers. System for managing the supply chain effectively reduce time, money, and waste during the manufacturing process. Retail sales now immediately notify manufacturers of replenishment orders, setting the industry standard for just-in-time supply chain. Then, retailer could replenish shelves nearly as fast as they could turn over merchandise.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhamad Bin Ahmad Fauzi, and here I will present about classification of precast concrete IBS system by CIDB and supply chain activities in the process of making precast concrete by the CIDB. There are 4 types of precast concrete that have been recognized by CIDB Malaysia. There is precast concrete wall, precast concrete beam, precast concrete slab, and precast concrete column. The precast concrete wall is a big concrete panel that can be utilized for internal or external construction. There are large rectangular panels that are easily linked and easily to install at the site. Then the precast concrete beam is used to give structural support to the building. They are made in various size and shape based on the load requirement. After that, the precast concrete slab, there are flat panels that can be installed on the building's roof or floor. Usually, they are produced in a long, thin part. They are portable and simple to install at the construction site. Finally, the precast concrete column. This will be used to fasten the project by decreasing using wastage and labor need for the construction site. Now, we move to the designation of the precast concrete wall by CIDB. The design for manufacturing and assembly (DFMA) highlight 2 practical design elements that, when combined, can increase production efficiency. The emphasis is to helpful and appreciate because particularly in building, these factors are usually overlooked in favor of design for use. The phrase originally referred to manufacture in large quantity factory-made part assembly in a factory to form a larger mass-produced good intent for an end user. Thanks to the development in manufacturing technology, advanced product may now be regularly modified to the different degree. A process referred to the customization. There are 2 focus on the design, that is design for manufacturing and design for assembly. These are the consideration of design for manufacturing. There is a for productivity, design for modular, and design for logistic. Then the consideration for design assembly is design for easy handling, reduce assembly risk, use efficient method of joining. Then we move to the supply chain activities on IBS production system. We see the flow chart of the production of IBS production. Typical requirements for a space are included along with a function-based approach that often clear definition and checklist for guidance. First is a start from IBS production on precast concrete system, then move to the reinforcement preparation. This is stage on the installing the rebar for the precast concrete for increase the strength on the product. On the same time, the preparation of ready-mix concrete is also start. This will start from the production of making cement concrete and batching plant. After this are complete, the production will focus on a mold setting. Put the reinforcement inside the mold and pour the done cement mixture into the mold. There are many types of mold that can be used on this stage, such as timber mold and also the steel mold. This will complete the production lineup setup, and then the completed precast concrete would be handled carefully to move the product to the stockyard. These are criteria of making the precast concrete. That is construction cost of making the precast concrete item and the capacity need of to construct the precast concrete. Then move to the transportation to the site system. The process starts with the careful design of the transportation system, in which best route are determined to reduce the duration of delivery and expenses while accounting for variables like roadway, condition pattern of traffic, and the distance between the manufacturing plant and the construction site. To prevent damage during transportation, it is crucial to select transport vehicles that are suitable for the weight and size of the precast component. Thank you. Move to the next person.
Greetings, my name is Kenneth Nyipa from AP 2666A, and I'm going to present about the Project Quality Plan, or in short PQP. A formal document known as Project Quality Plan describes the quality standards, protocols, and particular practices that will be used on a project in order to guarantee that the delivers fulfills stakeholders' expectations and the necessary requirements. To make sure the project accomplishes its quality objective, PQP describes the quality standards, practices, and roles. Figure below shows the simple explanation of how a project quality plan works. Regular inspections are conducted to get the best quality of the finished product. PQP consists of 4 elements, which is quality improvements, quality control, monitoring, and operation. For the objective and quality control, the thorough quality control methods are necessary to maintain high standards. These protocols outline the techniques for testing, reviews, and inspections, as well as how to measure and monitor quality. These tasks are essential for spotting any deviations from the quality requirements and moving quickly to implement remedial measures. They are made to be in line with the standards of the company and the needs of the client, guaranteeing that the project is focused on fulfilling or surpassing stakeholder expectations. Next is the quality assurance. Quality assurance is a related concept to quality control, as it includes logical measures to guarantee compliance to quality practices. This could involve reviews of the documentation, audits, and process evaluations. Figure shown shows the cycle of quality assurance when it cycles with identifying issues with process, generate corrective actions, verify it, implement the corrective action, and monitor and controlling. Quality assurance guarantees that the project consistently follows quality procedures and not just fulfills the required criteria. Next is the Work Breakdown System, or WBS. It is a crucial tool for project management. It breaks down a project into smaller, more manageable components in a systematic way. A work breakdown system can assist in planning and supervising quality control tasks and guarantee that every aspect of quality is thoroughly addressed when it's incorporated into a quality control plan. As for the site quality control plan, it can be divided into 3 parts, which are pre-construction, construction, and post-construction. In pre-construction, determining the scope of the quality control activities is the first stage in creating a work breakdown structure for quality control. This provides having a solid understanding of both general goals and the particular areas in need of quality control. Project managers can concentrate their attention on the crucial components that affect the project's quality by clearly defining the scope. Next is the construction stage. The construction stage is when the real building process begins, converting blueprints and designs into actual structures. During this phase, quality control is essential to guarantee that the construction satisfies client expectations. It also complies to safety requirements and meets the required standards. Continuous monitoring, inspection, testing, and documenting are necessary for effective quality control during the building phase. As for the post-construction stage, final handover process of the project are conducted. A final inspection is carried out by the construction team, which includes the general contractor and architect, to make sure that all contract specifications have been fulfilled and the structure is operating as intended. A happy customer is more likely to recommend the construction company to others and work with them on further projects in the future. And that's all for the project quality plan, and I will pass this to the next person. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Mohd Ikmal. I will explain about our case study, which is apartment Seri Jati, Bandar Setia Alam, Selangor. This apartment is suitable to be the case study because this apartment uses IBS system for the building structure. This apartment uses precast concrete framing system, which including precast column, precast beam, precast slab and precast wall. There are 3 blocks 10 floors and 3 blocks 11 floors. Seri Jati is a low-cost apartment located at Bandar Setia Alam in Selangor. The popular developer SP Setia designed this apartment using element of IBS system, which is precast concrete framing system for the building structure. The precast that are used for this building is precast beam, precast column, precast walls, precast slab and precast reinforced concrete stairs. This is the site layout and the floor plan of Seri Jati apartment. This apartment supplier from SP Setia Precast. Setia Precast is an owned entirely company by SP Setia Southern Berhad that focuses on prefabricated construction with precast concrete technology. Setia Precast operate 2 precast plants in Subang Jaya and Bandar Setia Alam, Shah Alam, with a totally yearly capacity of 4,500 apartment units. The industry are strategically located near highway that support the development in Klang Valley. Next, we go into the supply chain activities. Supply chain is a naval organization involved. Before supply chain activity can be done, it must go to development chain phase. In the phase involve plan and design of the building, the material that want to use, the quantity of material, and component and production plan included time and cost. In this Seri Jati apartment project, it is focusing on IBS components and buildings. This supply chain activity start from the raw material, supplier, manufacturer, customer, and consumer. This is all connected through transportation. This is an example diagram for the supply chain activities. First is plan and design. The planning and design phase involve the identification of the necessary raw material and component needed for the building of the Seri Jati residence. This involves procuring the necessary resources such as concrete, steel, and other construction components. During this stage, accurate preparation is required to guarantee the timely and cost-efficient procurement of material and components. Second is supplier. The supply chain activity for this Seri Jati apartment project in Setia Alam start with the supply of raw material. This includes the process of finding and selecting the best supplier for all the materials such as cement, aggregate, and sand. After selecting the suppliers, the raw materials are obtained and transferred to the manufacturing plants or factories and transformed into precast component, precast column, precast beam, and hollow core slab that are used in this case study project. That is manufacturer. The manufacturing process of precast component requires careful coordination and monitoring of resources to meet project specification. Modern technology and technique are used to ensure efficient and high quality production. This case study used precast from Setia Precast Southern Berhad, a company specializing in building structure construction using precast technology. The precast for the Seri Jati apartment includes column, non-bearing wall, load-bearing wall, beam and slab. This is the dimension of the apartment. Next is distribution. After the precast component are transported to the construction site, the components are kept in specific area until it is required. The workers then install the component into the building structure according to a plan schedule to guarantee effective and safe construction. The supply chain for the Seri Jati apartment project involves the delivery of precast concrete components. Efficiently managing this operation ensures that the project is completed with minimal delays and result in a high quality finished component. This is the construction process of this apartment. Lastly is sale. After the installation of this apartment is completed in 2014, SP Setia has a developer of this apartment had do marketing and advertising to sell this apartment. The sale price range for one unit is this apartment through 270,000 ringgit until 350,000 ringgit. After that, I will explain about project quality plan for this case study. A project quality plan is a written document explaining how a company will manage quality on a given construction project. This is different from the company quality manual, which discusses general quality standard or procedure but does not provide project specific information. First is site location. The site location between the precast factory and the Seri Jati construction site is not too far. Next is master plan construction. The construction process involves installing foundation, precast concrete column, in situ ground floor slab, in situ first floor slab, and first floor precast component until the 10 level to ensure efficient completion and minimize delays. The critical path method CPM is a widely used scheduling method in construction, establishing the shortest time required to a finished project and possible start and end schedule for each task. CPM provide intense microcontrol and provide periodic reports as the project progresses. Third is management of material and components. The project applies of the industrial building system IBS to achieve uniform quality and level through the units. This involves the use of precast components such as column, beam, and hollow core slab, which are built in the factory and transported to the construction site for assembly. This is because this apartment using IBS method, and more than half of this building are using precast components which are manufactured at the factory. The quality of the component must be good to make sure there is no error when to install on site. Other than that, is monitoring and control quality. High precision component produced in the plant may make quality monitoring easier. The amount of time spent of the building site in the bad weather is reduced. Less waste may be generated, making the system more sustainable. However, one of the disadvantages of the precast construction process is the need for careful handling of precast components such as pre-concrete panels. Section connecting must be carefully considered to avoid joint failure, the strength, corrosion, resistance, and leakage of a precast. A regular inspection and testing of material and components at the manufacturer and on-site to ensure they meet the requirement of the project and the standard. This Srijati apartment project includes a quality control system to ensure that all material and components are stored, handled, and installed correctly to avoid damage or errors. Last but not least is safety management. Construction sites are highly susceptible to accident, and safety is significantly influenced by design, planning, equipment selection, and education. The high costs associated with construction accident and injuries motivate workers and supervisors to prioritize safety. Daily safety inspection and meeting are routine on a job site, including maintenance and safety features like railing, barricade, and barriers. In this apartment Srijati construction project, safety management was implemented through daily toolbox meeting. The safety also used ISO standard like ISO 9001 for providing safety effectiveness, efficiency, and sustainability in building construction.
In the conclusion, the industrialized building system is a construction method that uses enclosed space for parts production, reducing labor costs and waste. It can reduce construction time by up to 42% compared to traditional method and improve safety through strict regulation. Building information modeling, known as BIM, is standardization of component and automation technologies. So, supply chain management (SCM) provides a role and changes that have a huge impact on use of this IBS system. So, for the recommendation, to make project quality more efficient and productive, a quality control plan must take a good role. For example, in this case study, which is it starts with a plan and design including the design of a building, quantity of materials and components, duration of project complete, and overall cost. This stage is usually called as a development chain. Careful planning, coordinating, and supervising development chain are essential components of effective project management to minimize risk and maximize result. Stakeholder satisfaction, project budget, schedule, and other factors may all be impacted by delays or interruptions, which may have a domino effect. Thus, for project to be complete successfully, monitoring and comprehending development chains is essential.